King Gator sings One Bourbon, One Scotch and One Beer by George Thorogood. Wanna tell you a story about the house rent blues. I come home one Friday, had to tell the landlady I done lost my job. She said, "That don't befriend me long as I get my money next Friday." Now, next Friday come, I didn't get the rent and out the door I went, so I goes to the landlady. I said, "You let me slide? I'll have the rent for you tomorrow." The next day, I don't know, so she let me slide it on. You know, people I notice when I come home in the evening. She ain't got nothing nice to say to me, but for 5 years she was so nice, Lord. She was lovey-dovey. I come home one particular evening, the landlady said, "You got the rent money yet?" I said, "No, can't find no job, therefore I ain't got no money to pay the rent." She said, "I don't believe you're trying to find no job." Said, "I seen you today. You were standing on a corner leaning up against a post." I said, "But I'm tired, I been walking all day." She said, "That don't confront me long as I get my money next Friday." Now, next Friday come, I didn't have the rent and out the door I went, so I go down the streets down to my good friend's house. I said, "Look, man, I'm outdoors. You know, can I stay with you maybe a couple of days?" He said, "Let me go and ask my wife." He come out of the house. I could see it in his face. I know that was no. He said, "I don't know, man. She kinda funny. You know." I said, "I know. Everybody funny. Now you funny too." So I go back home. I tell the landlady, "I got a job. I'm gonna pay the rent." She said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh yeah." And then she was so nice, Lord. She was lovey-dovey. So I go in my room, pack up my things, and I slip on out the back door, and down the streets I go. She howling about the front rent. She'll be lucky to get any back rent. She ain't gonna get none of it. So I stop in the local bar. You know, people, I go to the bar. I ring my coat. I call the bartender, said, "Look, man, come down here." He got down there. "So what you want?" "One bourbon, one scotch, and one beer." Well, I ain't seen my baby since I don't know when. I've been drinking bourbon, whiskey, scotch, and gin. Gonna get high, man. I'm gonna get loose. Need me a triple shot of that juice. Gonna get fired. Don't you have no fear. I want one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer. One bourbon, one scotch, one beer. But I'm sitting now at the bar. I'm getting fired. I'm feeling mellow. I'm drinking bourbon, I'm drinking scotch, I'm drinking beer. Looked down the bar. Here come the bartender. I said, "Look, man, come down here. So what you want?" "One bourbon, one scotch, one beer." "No, I ain't seen my baby since the night before last. Gotta get a drink, man. I'm gonna get gas. Gonna get high, man. I ain't had enough. Need me a triple shot of that stuff. Gonna get fired. Won't you listen right here? I want one bourbon, one shot, and one beer. One bourbon, one scotch, and one beer." "Well, alright, yeah, scratch my back, baby, yeah. Now, by this time I'm plenty high. You know, when your mouth ain't getting dry, you're plenty high." Look down the bar. I see to my bartender. I said, "Look, man, come down here." He got down there. "So what you want this time?" I said, "Look, man, what time is it?" He said, "The clock on the wall say 3 o'clock. Last call for alcohol. So what you need?" "One bourbon, one scotch, one beer." "Lord, I ain't seen my baby since a nigh on a week. Gotta get fired, man. So I can't even speak. Gonna get high, man. Listen to me, one drink ain't enough, Jack. You better make it 3. Gonna get fired. I'm gonna make it real clear. I want one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer." "One bourbon, one scotch, one beer." Bard. King Gator. Why on earth would you sing that song? You bet that it's some long song like "Life's Been Good, Catmandu, Addicted to Love, 1999, Like a Rock, Hotel California, Free Bird, You Can't Always Get What You Want, Money for Nothing, Paradise City, Living on the Edge, November Rain, All Night Long, and Get Up Off of That Thing." I'm thinking Charlie B. Barkin like the Money for Nothing song, and SOS Carface, and the Explosive Oaken. And Marie's favorite song is November Rain. You cannot say songs that don't support Mickey Mouse. Capital H, capital F, capital D, capital I, capital S, capital U, capital F, capital H, capital D, capital S, capital U, capital I, capital F, capital D, capital H, capital J, capital K, capital D, capital S, capital F, capital H, capital S, capital I, capital U, capital J, capital K, capital H, capital U, capital F, capital I, BOOOM. Find out.